you like that, huh, Junior? There it is, that traditional feedback, meaning we're out of the studio. WLS 94.7. I'm here with the boys. Patrick, Mike, and Dan. Dan's a little taller than the other two, but just as childish. And where's Steve? He disappeared about a half hour ago.
Hey, Howard, traditional feedback.
He did that on purpose. I know he did.
I knew you wanted it. Yeah, I wouldn't know it was a remote.
I thought the neighbor woman was here and you went upstairs.
I wish.
I wish. You just clip it on your shirt there. These are the best of those mics.
Lavalier mics?
Yeah. These are the best. They look like tie clasps. Tie.
You've been drinking? While I was
Maybe.
gone?
Maybe.
Dan, why don't you go get your girlfriend, okay?
Pat, you're all
Where's your
tangled up
girlfriend?
in that cord.
Where's Sharon?
Well,
She's coming later.
put on more layers of clothing because she was going to come over here rather scantily clad.
Yeah, I don't want you making breast jokes all day about her.
So you're just going to stand here and stare at us all day?
No, he'll be getting the cord behind us when we're moving around so it doesn't tangle up. That's his job.
Okay.
So how's the food?
Fine, it's all done.
Well,
I'm kind of into a football thing now.
well,
I got up at, let's turn on a radio to make sure this is working.
we're on.
It's not that I don't, do you have a Walkman on?
Yeah, I'm listening.
It's not that I don't trust Howie, but Jerry was out here yesterday.
Hey, nice house you got here.
I don't want to say Jerry's stupid, but
Then don't. It's Thanksgiving, huh?
there's a line that had to come in from outside, a phone line.
Yeah.
It's just a wire. It could have stayed outside last night, and then Howie could have brought it in this morning. Jerry put it through the window last night, so I couldn't close the window.
It was a nice night to have the window open,
Actually,
too.
I didn't even know it. He told Janet, well, I better just leave this in the window here, so Howie can find it tomorrow. And Janet didn't say anything. I actually came down and closed the window. So I shouldn't say, so I couldn't close the window, because I would have, as soon as he left, I would have thrown it back out in the backyard and shut the window.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about it until this morning, so I should say, so Janet couldn't shut the window.
Yeah. And the wind chill was only like 20 below last
When I
night.
came down here this morning, I had to go upstairs and put shoes on to work in the kitchen. Hi, Pat. What's going on?
It's Pat's third Thanksgiving, Mike's first, and I remember my first Thanksgiving, Mike. It was similar to this one. I just lied around and played with blocks.
You called him a liar, man?
I lied around the house, yeah.
I think you laid around the house.
Lied, laid. I'm going to
There's a
keep it
big
clean.
difference.
I'm going to keep it clean.
I'd rather get laid than lied to.
When do you use lied?
I don't know. It might be lied.
Because I find myself changing at the last minute, and I'm not
Pretty sure that one's laid.
I laid around the house. That's double entendre. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You got laid on your first Thanksgiving? Excellent. So, Pat, how's the turkey? Somehow, I think Dan did it. Pat was introduced to the concept that the turkey is a big bird. I believe those were Dan's words. And now Pat thinks the turkey is Big Bird from Sesame Street. And he's a little upset.
Every time you open an oven door, Pat
He
gets
gets pretty
surprised.
upset. And we're going to have frog's legs, too.
Oh,
Just
no.
kidding. And some pork chops. What's the matter, Patty?
Well, at Pittsburgh, Detroit came very close.
Close, yeah.
45
What
to
is it?
3.
45 to 3 now?
Yeah.
I went up and took a shower, shaved. I got up this morning real early. And
Yeah, everything's like
the
baking
turkey
and
in.
warming and everything else.
I want to talk, let's do our commercials. Then I want to talk about Thanksgiving and the slaughter of turkeys. It's pretty sick. I've never dealt with a turkey.
What, you go out and kill your own yesterday?
No, but, well, let's do the commercial.
All right, who's back at the studio? Steve Perrin? Hi, Steve. Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Afternoon, everybody.
Bet he's pretty happy he had to come in today.
Super happy. Thrilled to death.
Well,
Hey, can I make a comment? That was one of the best football games in history on today, was it not? Super exciting game.
Yes, it was.
Super exciting.
45-3.
Or something.
It's over now?
Well, it was close.
It was over in the second quarter, babe.
Certainly not the game, but...
Yeah.
Well, you don't have family around here, Steve, do you?
No, I'm just going to some friend's house tonight.
Yeah, so...
It all worked out. I mean, I did have to alter my plan slightly, but, I'll live. I'll get over it. I think I'll get over it.
Within a couple hours, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're going to do the commercials.
Craig, hey, buddy. Okay. I think they're waiting for you.
I can't hear them because
Oh, you don't have the...
I don't have a radio.
Okay. Let's take care of those commercials, then we'll talk slaughter after these messages.
Babe.
We're back.
Okay. Here we are.
So you want to talk about the slaughter of turkeys?
Yeah.
Why? How do they do
First, I
it?
have to make up with Janet.
Uh-oh.
Janet?
This Thanksgiving has already gone down the tubes.
No, it went down once before today, and then it came back up, and then it went down again just a few minutes ago. You still mad?
So nice to have a man around the house.
People can't hear you shake your head.
Well, nobody could hear me anyway because I don't have a mic. And I'm not going to
You're holding one, but you're holding a mic.
I'm not going to sit here and talk into
How
your
many
chest.
mics do you need? We've got the expensive lavalier microphones. Well, here, I'll take it off.
No, Howie said you have to have it on your clothes because if it's out being held, it gets tinny.
Okay.
So what was the earlier meltdown? I didn't see that one.
Well, let's get a microphone. I was talking to Craig. Craig has nothing to talk to him about really technical. He just wants to chit-chat.
You want to
Craig,
let the mic see?
yeah, please. Craig loves to chit-chat.
Who doesn't?
We're going to get him a little headset like operators have, so when he's doing our show, it won't be as distracting. We'll just think he's talking to himself. So, what was it this morning? What was the problem?
I don't know, dear.
Well, he's getting a microphone.
We can hear.
Yeah, you can hear you okay.
Honey, you've been sort of testy all day.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on me, Jan.
Okay, is it the terms of endearment day after JFK?
No, it's just that
Then the turkey?
there's pretty many people eating here now. And I'm not exactly a world-class chef.
So,
No, but
what are you worried? Are you worried it's not going to turn out or something?
everyone's going to be polite and tell you it's great anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's not.
Well, honey, how are things going so far?
Fine. What did we argue about this morning?
The tin foil, honey.
Oh, yeah.
The tin foil.
It says here in the cookbook, it says, cookbook. Feel free to chime in whenever you want, Pat. Okay, let me find the place here.
Huh? Yeah? Did he kill Big Bird?
Hey, come on, man.
Oh, gosh.
He's at a formative age. Okay, it says here, cap the turkey loosely with foil, pressing it lightly at drumstick and breast ends. Which is what I did.
Yeah.
Avoid having foil touch top or sides. Whoa! Pat, what are you doing, hon? You hurt your butt?
We're going to hear a lot of the things that Steve's taught Pat the last 2.5
You hurt your
years.
butt? Huh?
hurt my butt.
You hurt your butt.
Good.
Your butt. Your poor little butt. Your poor little butt.
I'm sure he has a few other words that...
Honey, let go of Daddy's microphone now. Okay, we'll just talk and people can hear us. We don't have to hold
So
on.
what happened after the tin foil?
Well, so anyway, I had the tin foil going vertically. If you were to look at the pan the way it's in the oven,
Yeah.
from the drumsticks to the breasts,
Yeah.
as it said in the book. And I said, do you think this is right? And she said, she started laughing at me, at my little tent, my little tinfoil tent. You want to listen, Pat? Here,
This
you
is just
listen.
like Andy Williams.
You listen to the headphones. So, she said her mom makes it with a tent, turkey with a tent,
Yeah.
and she puts it on horizontally, from side to side. You know what I'm saying?
No, wait. What I was laughing at was that your tent was the size of a pot holder. We had 75 feet of aluminum foil, and you had a little tiny square just kind of perched, floating above this thing like it was war days.
All right, why don't you bring me a real mic, because Pat's trying to grab this one, and...
Do we have a real mic?
I'm thinking...
Okay.
He has to switch back there.
Tell us when you're ready to switch.
Well, we can wait if you want. I can...
Yeah, let's do it during the
I'll just keep
next
Pat away.
break. And
So, anyway,
We'll just switch
so we got
back.
in a big fight. I said your mom's turkeys aren't that good anyway.
ooh.
Your mom's not exactly a world-class chef.
You want it on your shirt?
Patrick wants
Honey, if we put
Steve
the
to
microphone
clip
on your shirt,
the microphone onto his shirt.
then people won't be able to hear Daddy.
And you don't know how to talk yet.
Well, he can say I hurt my butt. I'll just have to keep dropping you on your butt all day, because that's about all you can say. What?
I'll get you something to put on your shirt.
We'll get you something for your shirt, too, okay? Why don't you give him that clip off the refrigerator there? That magnetic clip.
That thing weighs
Honey,
more
give
than
me
his
back
whole
my
body.
microphone. Come on, Daddy. Here, Mommy's got one for you. There's yours. There's Pat's. Try not to clip any flesh. So anyway,
Just clip anything on his shirt.
we got into a thing over that. Then I apologized. Well, I thought it would just be Steve, Gary, Janet, Pat, and Mike, and you know, Howie, and
And now we have...
3 other people. And as I said, I don't mind making a fool out of myself in front of the 3 of you, but I refuse to make a fool out of myself in front of Dan and his girlfriend by serving a dry, overdone turkey.
It's really Diane that you're concerned about.
Well, Diane will be here too, and we, you know, I want Diane to, when she comes here to eat, I want her to know that she's going to get good food, so she'll want to come over a lot.
And
Maybe you
why
can
do you
move
want her to
in.
come over?
I think she and her young son, she's, Pat, honey, you can't keep taking the microphone off.
This happened on the
Daddy's
Henry
shirt.
Williams specials, too. Don't worry about it.
Honey, here, you listen to the radio. Here, I'll tell you what, you hold this and Daddy will hold the microphone, okay?
Where is it?
I've proposed the concept to Janet and to Diane several times that Diane, because she's getting divorced... Hey, give me back my microphone, you little weasel.
Patrick Dahl, Patrick Dahl, Patrick Dahl, Patrick Dahl.
Here, now, let Daddy hold this, okay? Thank you.
Didn't fool him for a minute.
Yeah,
They wanted the real
ladies and gentlemen, they
microphone.
just clipped a magnet onto this
A
boy's shirt
Buddig meets
and thought,
refrigerator magnet.
he'll buy that.
Well, he's only 2.5. You'd think he'd buy it.
He's going, this is a magnet. You clipped a magnet into my shirt. That thing weighs about 50 pounds, too.
So I have proposed, here, honey, you take the radio. You listen to the radio, because Daddy has to have the microphone on him. There's no point in doing this. Here, put this on your head. Can you hear?
You're not really worried about how this is going to turn out, really, are you?
Well,
I mean, you've cooked before. This isn't like the first time you've ever cooked.
I know, but this turkey thing this is a fresh turkey, and it's we used to just buy butter balls and shove them in the oven for a few hours and then show up, you know. So I'm trying to do like a heavy-duty thing here.
Okay,
So I've got a little tent.
Is a butterball a self-basting turkey? Is that what that is?
But this isn't.
Okay, but they say that the self-basting turkeys have 3 times the amount of salt than another turkey, fresh turkey. Yeah, so we're better off with this.
That's why I did it, man.
Yeah.
You know me. My
tried-
body's a temple.
I tried to get the butcher to come and cook it, and he almost thought
Can you hear her
about
when
it.
she talks?
Yeah,
I
I
just
can
lean
hear.
over.
The main butcher...
Howie, is that cool?
Yeah, I can hear.
Is Howie still here?
Yeah.
But the
He's in there
main,
watching a football game. Yeah, it's fine. Shut up.
but the main butcher was going to try and make someone come and cook it if we would mention their store liberally, but
We don't
we
have the bell
can't.
here.
We can't, because then people would know where we live.
I know, I put the kibosh on it anyway.
I don't know.
How much is a turkey?
How much is the turkey? A lot.
How much was it?
$28.
That's not that much.
Well,
It's a
when-
23-pound turkey.
yeah, I know, but it's more than $1 a pound, and the frozen ones are less.
Well, I didn't know Sauk Village had such a nice store to shop at.
Yeah.
What?
Well, you don't get out
I'm
much.
sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You don't get out as much. Gary has all his food delivered. Okay, you hold on to the radio.
You know, I would have had all this over at my place, but I don't have people at my place, so I couldn't have it over there. So that took care of that.
So I have proposed the concept to Janet and Diane that Diane just move in here with her young son. My tongue gets hard just thinking about it. And that we live as Mormons. You know, do a whole polygamy thing. Or is it bigamy? It would be, of course, bigamy to let her move in.
Bigamy's 2, right? Polygamy's more than 2.
Well, let's talk poly.
Mormons do that?
They used to.
Wow.
It's part of their religion.
And then they don't do anything else.
They don't do anything else.
Well,
They don't
go for
need
that,
to.
yeah.
They don't need to. So I've
I'll give
proposed
up
that
coffee for
concept.
that.
And if Diane knows she can come over here and get a good meal, that's going to make it that much easier to talk her into moving in and talk Janet and Diane into my bed together.
This is the only thing that's different from an Andy Williams special. Andy trying to get another woman to join.
Yeah, he always try to get Spider to join. Buddy, why don't you and Spider come on over?
Tell you keep snoring, and I'll let someone have my little side of the sheet.
Hey, I'll bet you right now she wouldn't mind having a man in bed snoring.
Ooh.
You're gonna make it sort
It's
of
pretty
hard
lonely
for
around
her.
the holidays.
You're gonna make it kind of hard.
I'm going to make it hard for her?
Oh, come on.
Janet?
What kind of
You're a real
Thanksgiving
potty
show
mouth.
is this?
She has a son.
Yeah.
That's a man.
He's only a year old.
So
You listening to the radio there, Pat? Oh, Pat changed the station. Okay,
I think that means we should move along.
Here, I'll find it for you. Here, let Daddy listen so I can find it, okay? You're way up on like 102 there. Is that it? Can you hear Daddy now? Can you hear Daddy? Okay, here. Hold on to the radio now. Here. No.
I think
There we go. That's it.
he just wants some soothing
Can you hear
music
Daddy there?
on a Thanksgiving afternoon.
So
Can you
maybe
hear
you
Danny?
should apologize to Dan too,
Why?
Mr. Snappy.
Oh, yeah, that was only the first snap. You snapped a few moments ago, and then...
Well, she came upstairs, she goes, I think I ruined your turkey. So I got mad. Now, wouldn't you get mad if your wife, who hasn't done
I
any
didn't
of the
say I
cooking
ripped
all
the
day?
turkey.
I've been basting that turkey for 4 hours. During my shower, wouldn't you get... she apparently had wrecked my turkey. That's what she led me to
Because
believe.
of the tinfoil thing?
I don't know. But I got mad before I found out what she did. All she did was put a cookie sheet under it.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't even need, but it's one of those things she's been trying to do since 9 this morning.
It is not.
I didn't want a cookie sheet under it. Since 9 this morning, she's been trying to get a cookie sheet under the damn turkey, so I go up for a half hour to take a shower, and there's a cookie sheet under it. See, these are the kind of pressures you have in the kitchen, Gary.
I guess.
When you're a married chef.
I guarantee it.
I guarantee.
But have you basted it lately?
No, I figured you just did, when you put the
Well, I
cookie
did.
sheet
It's
under
like
it.
15
Okay, I'll
pounds
baste it now.
It's
Here,
swimming in about
move away,
15
hon.
pounds of
Do we have
butter.
time, or should we do our commercials?
Well, let's do the commercials, then we'll come back and baste
Come back
that
and
turkey.
baste
Now,
it.
and we'll also talk about how I lamb-basted Dan just a moment ago. I didn't really. I just don't want him standing here for 4 hours staring at me.
And the slaughter of turkeys will be
Yeah,
discussed.
but doesn't it bug you when he just stands
Well,
there
I-
with his arms crossed and stares at you?
What gonna do?
Sit in there and chat with Howie.
Just like an Andy Williams special.
Well, he doesn't laugh or anything. He just stands there. He's a corpse in
You're
the
a
kitchen.
jerk. You're a jerk.
Oh, come on. I
He's
wasn't
just
that
mad,
mean
Dan,
to
because you
him.
didn't bring Sharon over right away. Let's
Yeah,
admit
that's
it.
okay. I'll be honest.
Let's admit
Where
it.
the heck is his girlfriend with the big boobs that I want to look at? I like big, meaty breasts on Thanksgiving. That's my thing. Where are they?
94.7 WLS. We'll be right back. It's Pekin.
Is it peak?
Yeah,
What did I say? Pekin?
you said Pekin.
Okay, Pekin.
Pekin, Illinois. They have that
Super.
team,
Wow.
the Chinks, right?
Yeah.
That's,
I'm
that's
not
true.
hip. I'm not hip to Pekin. I'm not hip to Pekin at all.
Am I on yet?
No, we're waiting for Steve to get the handheld microphone hooked up. And we should mention that in that WLS calendar there is,
Real bad picture of me.
well, Steve's naked. He's Mr. November.
Here, this is for you, kid. That's your own microphone.
So you two could argue like on mic.
We're not going to argue, Gary. It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right. Not more than 16 times.
Should I baste the turkey now? Dan, you can come back in now, but try and have some facial expression at least every half hour, okay? The man's like a walking corpse. How could you do comedy with a corpse staring you in the face?
Maybe Thanksgiving is not one of his better holidays. Who knows? Tomorrow
He
morning
gets
at
depressed because he realizes he doesn't have anything to be thankful for.
All right. Tomorrow morning at 11:30, we're going to be at PS Chicago, Division and State, for an All My Children party, and it should be quite a party because a lot of people are not working or going to school tomorrow, so they'll be there. We invite you to come join us and Mark from Kenosha as we view All My Children. We'll give away some Moosehead paraphernalia because it is sponsored by Moosehead Beer. And Steve, I think that will be quite an event.
Ow!
Yes, it will. See you tomorrow morning at
turkey out of
PS Chicago.
Oven here. It's a little harder with the addition of the cookie tin. The cookie tin is in there for no reason other than the fact that Janet wanted a cookie tin in the oven.
I did not, but it's hard to get
Pat,
out.
you can't baste the turkey. It's too hot.
Yeah, one of these little aluminum...
Look at that, huh? Look at that.
What do you base that theory on?
Watch out, he's near the oven.
Here. I'm basting it with gin, Gary. It's a new recipe that I've invented.
But we didn't have a
Patty,
base or a
let
roaster
Daddy have
pan.
the basting thing. All right, you can help me. Come here. You can help me. But let Daddy get it started. Now,
I'm
this is
sorry,
hot.
Mike.
Be careful.
This first one's turning out like this. I'm sorry.
Thank God we got this cookie sheet under here,
Well,
Janet.
take it out, Stephen.
I just don't understand why you want it under there.
Because I thought it'd be easier to lift it out to baste it. Because we really needed some silicone on the
Silicone?
shelf.
Hey,
Because every time you pull it out,
breasts are big enough.
It's a Mariel Hemingway turkey.
Turkey 80.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to shoot some basting stuff on there? Shoot it right there.
I think this is a very, very bad precedent. I think you were
What?
very naughty to ever let him...
Mommy says you can't do it.
Oh,
Kid's standing with his hand all the way in the pan.
in the oven.
Okay, one squirt.
Very
Poured
nice.
it right over the turkey.
Yeah, into the elements. There's a grease
All right,
fire
give it
now.
one squirt, that's all. Be careful, it's hot. Looks pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it looks real good. What are you worried about? He was worried about the song yesterday, the Illinois song all day.
Yeah, I'm in a slump.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm watching the football game. No, All My Children. After All My Children, so Max Robinson comes on and tells me about World War III.
Why, what happened? I was in
Well, the
transit.
Soviets
All right. I don't mean to interrupt, but let's
responded to
close.
the deployment of the cruise missiles in Germany.
And the response was?
They're going to put some in East Germany and Czechoslovakia. And they're going to start having ships off the coast of the United States with missiles on them. And they're not going to go to the talks anymore.
Okay.
And there was one other thing.
Changing the medium range to long range.
Oh, yeah, they're going to change the medium range ones to long range. And guess
Good.
where those are aimed?
I can't imagine. Well, this could be our last Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
so let's enjoy. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Oh, don't let him touch the stove. He was
Stand back, honey. He's just practicing for a Holocaust. That stove will seem
No
cool.
more, hon.
He'll go inside. He'll turn the oven on to 500 and go in there to cool down. Okay, Pat. No more right now.
Yeah, I just think it was very bad to ever let him get near
Well,
you.
you let him play with the baster all year long in the bathtub, and you can't. When he sees the basted menu, it's kind of hard to stop him.
Is he a master baster right now?
Don't ruin this Thanksgiving, man.
He seems quite pleased, though, with his efforts.
All right, well, let me tell you a little bit about how I found the turkey.
Did we tie up all the loose ends?
I think so, except for the turkey
Well,
slaughter.
you had two arguments.
We did those.
Turkey slaughter.
Pat, let Mommy hold on to her microphone. Hey, Howie, do we have a fake one we can give him?
Yeah.
Or one that's not plugged in? I suppose you don't have any fake ones, on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, here's a fake one.
We carry 3 fake ones. There you go, Pat.
It's a bar of soap. Thanks, Howie. Now you've got your own, Patty.
All right.
If I know Pat, he'll be mad because it doesn't have a cord hooked up to it. Howie's going to put a cord on.
Don't know.
Okay.
Let's wait and see if this keeps him happy.
There
Cause
you go, Pat. You
Hey, you
got
got your own
microphone.
microphone now. Okay? Happy? He wants Mom's. He wants a cord.
See?
oh gosh.
Well, we got a cord coming up. Pretty soon he'll
Comes
be
the cord,
on.
buddy.
Then he'll want a
Then he'll go
contract.
listen to the Walkman, and then he'll complain because he's not on.
Yeah.
Okay, how come I have a microphone, a cord, and I'm not on?
Then he'll want a union fee for it today.
So, how'd you like to be a turkey? I don't know,
Did you see something on the news last night?
no.
I mean, or do you know about this?
I just want to talk about how it was just sick this morning. I almost didn't want to have turkey. Because here's this carcass, right, of this bird, and when you pick it up, I mean, it feels like an animal. It feels like a little dog or something.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
And they cut off its head, but leave the skin around the neck skin.
Mm-hmm.
They cut off they cut off its head at its neck, at the base of its neck, but they leave the skin. They pull the neck out and they shove. Wait, let me get this in order. All right. They chop off your neck at the base. Okay.
All right.
Then they then they disembowel you, and then remove all of your insides. Okay. Then they put those in a plastic bag. They set those to the side. Then they take your neck and separate it from the top, from your head, from the bottom of your head, the top of your neck from the bottom of your head. And they take your neck and they shove it up inside the cavity where they pulled all of your guts from. Then they take the little bag of guts and they open up the little hole where your neck used to be and they shove the guts in there and then pull the skin down over them.
All in all, a very unpleasant experience.
John Wayne Gacy's turkey farm.
Where did you see all this happen? How do you know this?
Well, it was in my sink.
Oh, I see.
The neck was inside the big cavity, and the giblets were inside the neck cavity.
You think that's actually our turkey's neck and giblets? Or do you think they just have like a
I
mass?
think there's some sort of law that a turkey has to be set with his own neck and giblets.
Oh, well, that's something.
Yeah. So when Jesus comes back, the turkey is with it, it's all together.
That's beautiful.
I think it's a Catholic thing.
It's a package.
So maybe we should have a vegetarian.
Isn't that why Catholics don't get cremated? Because their body has to be...
Well, that was the rumor, but now
Hey, Pat, will you leave my microphone alone? I'm going to lose my temper here. Pat, no, this is Daddy's. You have one. You have one. You have a microphone.
Hey, microphone too.
I know I have a microphone. I want this one. Daddy has to have this one. No, you have that one. You have Pat's.
Patrick, yours is like
mine.
Mommy.
He wants to work live today. So,
Microphone.
yeah, I always thought that was an interesting concept that Catholics they couldn't be cremated because, when the Second Coming came, they would be reunited with their bodies.
Yeah.
You're going to walk around in a skeleton? What do you...
Well, now
There you go, trying to analyze it again.
Now they can be cremated.
They can. They figured that out.
Well-
Hey, wait a minute. There's no body left. Well, the turkey is sent with his own giblets and neck, just in case. And before he gets cooked and eaten, just in case Jesus comes back and then...
And, Stephen, what did you do with that wacky neck and giblets?
I put the neck in my pants.
And it's a super edition.
Yeah, well, that's what that was when I walked in.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. Oh,
Where'd you
God.
get that? It was a turkey neck. I threw them out.
I know.
Why do they put them in then? They're not edible?
Gravy.
People eat, my dad always eats the turkey neck.
That stuff, yeah.
And my mom always made giblet gravy, but I don't see any reason to eat something's guts unless you don't have any money.
Well, you're heading more toward the vegetarian lifestyle. I can see that.
Next year you'll pull out the
veggie
roasting pan. Yeah.
Veggie turkey, yeah. It's all soybean.
Okay, well, we're doing the Thanksgiving thing here at the lovely Dahl house. Pat, talking into the fake microphone. Why don't you let him talk in yours a minute? Talking to Mommy.
I'm talking to
Keep
you.
it clean, son.
Yeah.
Talking to Mommy. No, he won't talk. He was singing a song, a Thanksgiving song.
I suppose you have something
Pat,
to say,
Mike,
Mike?
Danny, Howie, Janet, Gary, and Steve. What a beautiful Thanksgiving. Dan, where's your girlfriend? Put her down here. Get her over here. Before we eat.
Wait, watch it. Put it. Wait, watch it. Put it up to the... Is this on?
Oh, Patrick is enjoying that nap. Oh, that was only a few minutes of screaming. Now he's sleeping. How come he doesn't just get up and come back downstairs?
the door locked.
We have a lock on the outside now.
Ooh.
And that really is why he's crying, because he knows he's beaten, and that really gets him mad.
Takes after me.
Dan, don't go over 10 miles an hour. I think cars sense it's Dan and just do something
Try to
weird.
kill it.
Yeah.
Okay, Howie, it's how about a cranberry liqueur and 7-Up thing? Is that good?
There goes Howie.
Is that okay with him? I can't hear him. Oh, you can talk, Howie. It's all right. He's doing like a silent thing. Why? Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. All of a sudden, he's like Mr. Hand Signals today. We're casual here, babe. It's my home. Totally cash.
A rare glimpse of Steve at home.
Yeah.
Glad he would dress for us.
Usually I don't have my pants.
Yeah.
I have my underwear on.
That's true.
What are you making?
It's cranberry liqueur and 7-Up. It's not that
It's
powerful.
like
All
a
right.
Shirley Temple tape.
Doesn't take much for me. He thinks I have some capacity for liquor, but
No, he knows you don't, Jerry. That's why he tries to
Well,
make
you're more fun when you're drunk.
Super.
You want one, Jan?
Sure.
I've already switched into the party mood, though. I did that about 3 weeks ago. I mean, I really decided to go through these holidays.
You did.
Oh, that's right. And
I switched into it too that night, didn't I?
I believe you did.
I had to switch back out when I got home. Jenna made me.
Switch into glide.
You can't have too much partying.
Why?
Because then you burn out too early.
Wait, are you on? I don't think that's
I
on.
don't know. Am I on?
You're on.
Okay.
Or wait, I can't.
I can't tell either. Seems to me that I'm
It doesn't seem like you're on.
Hello. I don't think I'm on very much.
Howie?
Holly, you're not going to get a cocktail till I'm on. I got news for you, baby. You're on. It's not as loud as it was, though. Because when I used to tap, it used to make a lot of noise.
That's on.
You're on, Jen.
Did you hear me go?
Yeah.
Like the PTA president, I'm sorry.
Hello.
Test, 1, 2, 1, 2.
This is like the big chill in the kitchen scene, and I'm going to dance around in a few minutes to heard it through the grapevine.
Okay, am I on now?
Yeah, it's better.
Super.
Even Mike is eyeing this microphone.
A fantasy forms up where we belong.
He's drooling on it. Am I going to get electrocuted?
It's got a short in it or something. See, that's the problem with the station. We don't own anything of value. We have to borrow it from people when we do this stuff because Garen's too cheap to buy it. See, that it's broken or something.
Yeah.
But Holly has come prepared with another one.
Wait, is mine on now?
Yeah, yours is, I think.
Is it? Sounds hollow now. Hello?
Oh, thanks for wrecking.
Huh?
You're unplugged or something. I don't know.
I'm not unplugged. There it is.
I hear your car in the driveway, though.
Thank
Gary.
you. I was just going to call the local police.
Wait, why don't we play a record while we do this?
Why? This is like very entertaining. All right, play the record.
No, he's almost done now. Jen, you should talk because you're
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the only working microphone. Okay. Well, the thing is...
be on your toes. The big time.
All right.
He
So,
doesn't seem to be cut up or anything.
You were a theater major. Come on, babe.
Okay, Dad, it's still in one piece?
should I do a play, honey?
Yeah. Do some...
My Fair Lady?
My Fair Lady.
Yeah.
My Fair Lady, yeah.
Well, we started out this super day with the parades, of course.
Yeah.
The Macy's parade today, right?
Yeah, and something in Philadelphia and something in Detroit.
Yeah, maybe you could help get some of these chords out of the way, huh?
And Patrick was very casual about the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But he kind of... The Philadelphia parade starts out with Santa Claus and then winds down.
I see.
And so he liked that for about 10 minutes. And we missed Mr. Hooper's funeral on Sesame Street just to watch parade.
Now, there was a funeral on Sesame Street. What was that all about?
Well, we don't know because
But
we
here's
didn't
the good
see.
news. Max Robinson went to that one.
He made it to... And that's why he's back on.
Yeah, did you listen to the car to this? Yeah.
What does it sound like?
Which one was the staticky one?
Mine.
Okay, that one. Gary started hollow right when I was walking in.
Yeah,
What the hell
see.
is happening here?
It's the end of the world, the day after.
Hello.
Janet sounds fine.
Well, yeah, I am
Why don't
a
we
theater
do- what?
major. I
We
know
can handle it from here. We'll just get our little drinks
She
and
sits there and looks at it. She doesn't talk.
we'll sit
Well-
in and watch the football game like real men do on Thanksgiving, right?
I was talking about the parade.
People can't see Howie moving around,
Isn't that the macho thing to do?
which is the most interesting thing happening in here right now.
Isn't that macho enough?
He looks so cute in his little corduroys.
Well, I could
Is this
keep...
working now? Okay, I guess. I can't. That's what it is.
We've located
And-
the problem. It's some inferior equipment. Maybe you should just play a record while...
Maybe we should just forget this whole thing until he gets some decent equipment.
Oh, nice talk.
See,
Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, come on. We better get regular microphones so we don't sound hollow and stuff.
We have enough?
I've got some upstairs, too.
Ooh.
I've got more than they've got.
Whoa.
Matter of fact, I had to loan Howie a microphone cord. It's not his fault.
Well, you stole a lot of that stuff, too, back in the
I know, but I
yeah.
stole it from the Loop.
Yeah.
Because LS doesn't have anything good to steal. I stole from the Loop. They had a lot of good stuff.
they
Uh-huh.
saved the good stuff at LS for the AM.
Yeah, when Tommy Edwards is out in Hometown Square at Great America. Tommy Mr. Sunshine Edwards. Gosh, what a nightmare.
Apparently.
Well, let's switch over to real
raccoon.
microphones. So I asked Harry to get some lavalier microphones, which he graciously did, because I thought we'd be cooking, but we're not doing that much cooking. These things are, I mean, I don't know. I can't tell, see, because these little radios
They sounded a lot better earlier.
Yes.
that
They're
we're wearing,
Maybe they're solar powered,
The
and it's
batteries in the
really
Walkman
overcast
is
right
nice.
now.
the batteries, here, let me have yours, Gina.
Okay, honey.
The batteries in the Walkmans the station sent are going, and so they don't sound so good.
Well,
Of course, this is the one you
no,
gave
yeah,
me.
and that has fresh batteries.
It
So
sounds real staticky. Everything sounds staticky. Does it sound staticky on your radio, too?
Maybe they launched a missile or something.
Now, what's happening, Howie? What are you doing in there?
we're not even cooking in the microwave.
How
It's
is
just
it-
ready
Yeah.
when we fire that thing
When I
up.
walk into my den, my TV's going to be gone, my video recorders, and Howie's gone.
And
He's just working on unloading the den.
Want to go to handheld?
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Sounds a lot
So you
better.
have to hold this up here anyway, so.
That's for the music then.
All right, we're going to play some music, and we'll be back at
Hey,
Steve's
well, let's
house.
ask somebody there. Steve?
well, honey, how much?
Yeah, babe.
How you doing, sweetheart?
I hear a TV in the
Yeah,
background.
Steve, try to pay attention, okay?
Well, I'm paying attention.
Mom, it's going on.
It's the nuclear explosion, babe. We're going under. It's the day after, babe.
George, huh?
See, they think they're doing new jokes that we didn't do five. Well, now I'm on.
George, you're there now?
He's here.
They're doing. Am I
the-
on, back on? Yeah.
Is Mrs. Sorrentos there?
She is. They're doing day after jokes because they haven't heard any of the jokes we've done because they've been watching TV.
No, we're paying attention. We can repeat
Yeah.
the last hour.
Steve, is George's wife fully clothed or in a nightie or what?
She's naked.
Uh-huh.
Did she bring you some turkey? Did she bring the turkey with the vibrating drumstick? Yeah. Hey, George, you gonna go home and have pork chops
You got it, babe. Pork chops.
with your? Yeah. Okay.
So how does it sound there outside of all the...
Now that we've got the mics fixed.
Steve?
It sounds a lot better than it did moments ago.
Yes.
That sounds fine. You're real low.
That's when Steve turned on the TV in the studio.
Just turn it up a little, George.
Everything was fine until then, and he thought, I might as well just watch the game if this is going to happen.
Well, I thought it was a nuclear explosion,
Yeah.
you know, for a minute, so,
All right.
yeah.
Well, we're going to play some music, and then we'll have all this taken care of.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully.
94.7 WLS.
Oh, good.
Chicago.
Leave here. You're never going to put back in your studio, because...
I brought down my microphone from my studio because it's got a stand on it, a boom stand, and I can cook. And
I say it stays there. It looks perfect there.
hi, everybody. Steve Dahl coming to you from his kitchen right now. Did I lose? I didn't lose my temper on the air, did I?
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on.
Oh, I lost it off the air, but I get
It
ticked
was
off.
evident on the air, too.
It was?
Yeah.
No.
It was like a...
Oh, everybody who has ever listened to you knows.
Oh, I'm sorry. sorry.
Well, would you try and remember to talk into the microphone?
How can I tell? It looks like it's a round thing. I'm talking to one side, and then you
Well,
keep...
that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, Janet, we're supposed to always know what we're working with, all of us. Now, I would assume the same thing.
Understand the medium and go with it, okay?
I would have done the same thing because it's a round microphone with this foam rubber piece on it. I would have talked on the side and thought, it's picking me up.
Well, it did pick her up, but a lot of the presents was lost.
You're a jerk.
And a lot of your presents for Christmas are going to get lost, too. We keep this up.
All right, well, I'll be better now. I just get mad when things don't work.
Steve, there are 8,000 missiles
and this is nothing. This has got nothing to do with Howie, because Howie has done, the best he can with what he has. Jerry Smith and Howie come out here yesterday at noon. They stayed till like 5. They spent like 20 hours on this stuff, and
that's 5 hours.
They work real hard, but the problem is the station doesn't buy them any decent equipment. So you can work 20 hours if you have 2 sticks to rub together, 2 tin cans, and some string. That's what it's going to sound like.
They want to keep things basic. They want to know that they can liquidate and pull up stakes in a day if they have to. And that's why they've kept that operation.
We know that they can, but it just aggravates me, that's all.
Well, I think a lot of management at ABC worked in carnivals, and they know just how to keep things down to a minimum. And if it rains, you pull everything together in an hour, and you're out.
What are you doing?
I just took the potatoes.
Now, and I got mad at Janet because every time we do something like this with the family, she thinks we're on TV. She's like doing stuff like people can see her or talking into no microphone.
I didn't... I just put the potatoes on to cook. That's all I did, honey.
Comes fight number 4, I believe.
Well, I just want, you got to be energetic. And remember, we got into this fight years ago when you came down in Detroit. You came down to do the Christmas show, and you just sat there for 4 hours because you didn't feel well. See, you don't know how hard this business is.
Honey, I know, but I married you in spite of your petulant manner, your immature behavior, your ridiculous expectations, and so you should quit while you're ahead, and I mean it.
Happy Thanksgiving. There you go.
But see, you think it's so easy what I do. You know how hard it is to be up for 4.5 hours?
I don't think it's easy. I think it's very hard, but I think you get paid very well for it, so you should shut up.
Whoa. Touche.
I mean, don't complain. We're having a lovely time.
Talk and come on, talk and be, you're just sitting around here like it's a regular afternoon at home. It's supposed to sound like that, but it's not supposed to, but in order to make it sound like that, you have to be a little bit more effervescent.
From now on, I'm going to say everything I'm doing out loud.
You should.
Okay.
That's the whole point of it.
I'm looking for my drink.
All right, wait a minute. Look around, see if you see any cameras.
I found it.
She thinks she's on TV.
I picked it up. I'm drinking now.
Shut up. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I'm leaving now.
Because it looks like they're in a recording
Talking right
studio.
into the microphone.
Looks like Nichols and May because this microphone is actually on a big stand.
Can I talk in this side, too?
It's muffled on that side. That's why I tried to get you to move around.
How have you lived with him this long, Janet? How have you done it?
Because a professional knows the front of the microphone.
He's like this. Ladies and gentlemen, you know he's like this all the time. Because I know he's like it when I work with him. He's obviously like this at home. That means he's like this all the time.
When I do a show from my home, I expect my family to perform, damn it. And to perform up to my level of expectation.
We go on vacation, he's got a camera in your face all week. Do something, Patrick, you lame duck.
I yelled at Gary because he went to commercials when I was playing Joy to the World.
I thought you had your headphones on.
I finally got it right, and I turned on the radio. I put the headphones on, and we're in the middle of a commercial right after I got Joy to the World right.
Honey, it wasn't that good.
I put the headphones on so I could talk to Gary from the piano room. It was beautiful. I'm going to do it again right now.
No, because this microphone won't reach, and you don't want to dismantle it. We'll save it for an after-dinner thing.
I'll just play it.
Steve is looking around the kitchen. He's walking into the music room.
All right, at least you're talking now.
Now he's yelling at me.
Uh-huh.
Come on, you got to get... you have to
talk in the microphone.
You're a drama major in school. You have to perform. You just don't sit there and go...
Nichols and May.
You have to talk into the microphone. You have to be excited. You can't let the technical thing get you down.
Doesn't he ever disconnect from show business?
No.
I mean, he's in his kitchen yelling at his wife about not performing.
Stephen, you're going to have to bring the piano in here. I'm sorry.
I got this microphone. Hang on.
Well, Gary, thanks for wrecking the show. And Dan, get that cord undone.
He's obviously proud of this lesson he paid for.
I put the music up there for you, meathead.
She's always yelling at me that I don't perform. It's just a chance for me to yell the same thing back. Whoa! No,
Two wrongs don't make a right.
I know. I just get... It's just aggravating, this equipment thing. And then when, Dan's standing around... Dan has not said a word or cracked a smile or anything. He just stands there and mopes.
Dan, make sure you tell us everything you're doing now. Dan is just standing and moping right now.
I'm just standing in the piano room moping with my hands in my pocket. Come on, Dan. Get into it.
How many missiles have to be pointed toward a city before you relax? That's my question.
Let me play a few tunes on the piano.
Get out of here. Maybe play some Springsteen for us later? Can you play the piano? Play what?
Joy to the World.
Well, I can too, as you will hear. Here we go. Okay, ready? Begin.
No, not quite ready. Janet and I are just standing in the kitchen watching Steve.
Laughing.
Yeah.
Wrong note.
Shut up, Dan!
$100 worth of lessons. You're hearing it.
Nature sing, heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature.
Slow down.
Nature sing.
Oh, excellent.
Woo!
Yeah.
Janet, you're making fun of me, but this is the most exciting and fun to listen to that you've been all show, okay?
Ooh.
Because I gave you that little kick in the ass that you needed to become a great performer.
A marvelous performance.
Yeah,
performer.
we've heard this on the Andy Williams show. Yep.
Hey, I'm sorry, but here's your mic.
Thanks.
But Janet's been around this long enough, she should know to talk into a microphone. Am I asking too much? Huh? Am I asking too much from you?
Splitting
I
hairs,
didn't
yeah.
know which side to talk into.
Well, now you do.
Thank you, honey, for that broadcast lesson.
All right, let's have a toast here to Thanksgiving.
No, I'm in a bad mood now. I want everybody to go home. Nobody's eating here for free tonight.
Do we have to stir this up, or is this...
Oh, no, it's...
I think things are stirred up enough.
Actually, you probably should.
Seriously.
It looks like your bog has settled, bogged down.
See, now you're being funny. You're being lively, cute, vivacious. That's what we
We
want.
might get a check in the mail for this.
No, I apologize. I took it out. I took the fact that things that Okay, here's what happened.
That's
Let me just deal with this psychological thing, and then we'll move on, okay?
Okay, dear.
Technical things started to crop up. Things got bad, and I freaked out. And then I brought the whole level of the show down because I was being a butt on the air. And then I took it out on Janet.
What else is new?
Okay, she didn't do anything wrong. She's doing a fine job. I'm an ass.
Oh, Dan and they're practicing Joy to the World.
But you know what really bugs me? The fact that they really don't have good equipment. And the station makes so much money, it really aggravates me that they don't put a little bit back into decent equipment.
Steve is basting the turkey now.
Dan? What are you doing?
I think he's stealing stuff.
He just turned off my head. I plugged into the stereo and he's goofing around with it. See that cord that goes from the stereo to me?
Uh-oh, you're going to get it now, Dan.
Oh.
See, it goes
Get
from my
ready.
headphones to the stereo.
Get ready.
See, it's
It'll
plugged
plow
into-
through you.
It's plugged into the stereo so I can listen to it.
I bet this is the Thanksgiving we're all going to remember.
I'll stop now.
And how about that toast we didn't make?
Hey, Dan, give me a gin and tonic. I don't want any of this wimpy cranberry stuff anymore. I need a drink.
Oh, no. You have too bad of hangovers on gin.
Right, then give me some heroin.
Hey,
I'll
that
get a
turkey looks
hangover from
good. It's making me hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're not getting any.
I think we should put the meat thermometer in it just in case.
Steve?
Why?
Because it might, they said at the meat market, 15 minutes a pound, but more per pound if you stuff it, and depending on how tight you stuff it, it could be as much.
Oh, I crammed that stuff in there real tight.
It could be as much as
I just
25.
crammed it up inside that bird. Crammed it.
That-
Stuck my fist so far up inside that bird, it was screaming.
Is it tight like a 4-year-old turkey?
Let's get this holiday back on track.
Where's the... Okay, things seem to be... They sound okay now, right, Howie?
Yeah.
Of course, I had to bring down one of my microphones from upstairs and some microphone cable from my own personal studio.
What did you do with the baster?
I didn't do anything with it. Thank
Sorry.
Any chance we can use my pizza lifter today? Maybe we can lift the turkey with it?
Yeah, Dan's expensive birthday gift.
Yeah, he bought me like a $2 wooden pizza lifter.
Oh, yeah, $2.
Oh, it was like $3, Steve. Everything I've done for you.
I think you can appreciate the fact that Steve can get into the thought of giving a gift, and
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
I was like Ty Cobb. I went down to Louisville,
You mean
picked
the
out the
Dan
wood
kid?
for it.
Pardon me?
Who can get into the thought?
I'm
You
talking to the audience.
Oh. I don't care. Yeah, all right.
You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah. That you,
Mm-hmm.
we're on the air, Steve, until 7. Okay?
Well, yeah, because I had brought a microphone down from my studio.
You, the audience, can appreciate the fact that Steve gets into the thought of a gift. That's all that counts to Steve.
Yeah, not the money. Oh, I see, yeah. Well, actually, it would be the thought, but I mean, what thought goes into getting a pizza thing? A wooden spoon that guys at Pizza Hut take
800 missiles.
pizzas out of the pizza oven with.
800 missiles pointed toward this area. He's worried about
What kind
a
of
gift.
thought is that? Oh, here's a pizza thing.
What is anybody going to get you?
Why don't you just give me a bag of dirt?
Well, that was his second choice, but he found this pizza thing.
I'm just kidding. I don't care. Dan has nothing that I want.
Steve,
His girlfriend. Where the hell's your girlfriend?
Steve, are you going to kick out any of the doors or the furniture today? Isn't that what you do?
She's going to kick me around the room.
Hey, I saw today, it's okay to have temper tantrums on the air when things aren't going right. Because I saw Pat Harrington, for one day at a time, have a temper tantrum on the Macy's parade. Because he couldn't see a guy giving him a cue. He said, "Are you giving me a cue? Then move out where I can see you. I can't see you back there."
Really? And why is he even hosting anything?
Well, I didn't even know who it was because without his creepy
And Mrs.
hair.
Romano,
Miss Romano.
you want this wrench somewhere where your sun don't shine?
So, it's okay to have a temper tantrum if things aren't going right. Because the big stars.
I don't know. This is what turns Tommy Edwards off on you, man.
Okay, I should have just, I don't know. It was just
Everything's conceptual to you. How do we know that?
Here's how I pictured this would be. We just have a couple of microphones. We just wander that pin to our lapels, and we would just wander around in a carefree fashion around my house on Thanksgiving. There's wires all over the place. Things don't work. This is not how I wanted it to be.
Here, honey.
Hey, there are people out there, they're not listening to us, I'll bet, because they can't even afford food. They wouldn't have a Walkman or anything.
Don't start with this. I hate it
There
when people
are
do this.
bums out there, Steve.
And tell me to get jobs.
Guys sleeping on
Get a
benches.
job. I'm a self-made man. If I can do it, you can. Don't sit around grousing.
There
Where
are
do you put the
families
thermometer?
there who have 8, 9 kids and not enough food on the table. Why should we complain about anything?
I think you put it right here.
We've been fortunate in our lives. We're living satisfactorily.
We don't have very good equipment, though. Well, I have good equipment.
It's all, I guess it's all relative, but a family that can't even eat today doesn't care if they have a clamp-on microphone for their counter. You're worried about a clamp-on microphone.
No, I wanted lavalier mics that work.
I mean,
We had to go to handheld.
let's get some priorities here.
What's happening, Jan? She put the thermometer in the turkey.
And?
Into the microphone, please! Just kidding now. What's it say, babe?
It says 15 more degrees and it'll be cooked.
15 more degrees? I better get going here.
Yeah, except Julia Child said your turkey should sit
For an
almost
hour.
an hour.
I know,
yeah.
I know.
Are you going to take the stuffing out while you let it sit or let it stew inside in the hot juices of this tom turkey?
Oh.
I don't know. It
Yeah,
sounds
what are you going
pretty
to do,
good.
Tom Turkey?
Yeah, it looks pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
It's very tasty.
Can I baste it? Do you mind?
No, I'm not mad at you. I need when I don't know.
I don't either.
I needed you to pull me out of this by just being vivacious.
My wife, vivacious.
I'm Steve Vacious. This is my wife, Vi. I don't know. I blamed it on you because I got put in a bad mood because the microphones.
But the kids are in bed. So
Kids are in bed now. Things are fine now. Where's my gin and tonic, Dan, please?
I said no.
Don't listen to her, Dan. What does she know?
No.
She doesn't even know which end of the microphone to talk into.
Uh-huh.
Let's take calls. Can we do that after the commercials?
Can we take calls, Howie?
Yeah.
All right, commercials.
Howie, it's not your fault, by the way. You know that, right? I mean, I appreciate you and Jerry and Harry spending so much time. The thing that really ticks me off is that they just don't give you decent stuff to work with.
Well,
It put me in a bad mood, then I took it out on my wife, and I almost ruined the show, but I think it's going to be okay now.
But the marriage will never survive.
Can we just cut that part out, Howie?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
that's
we're
out.
just taping this. We'll just
yeah,
cut
that's
that.
right.
The whole meltdown thing, we'll just cut out.
That'll be taken out.
Yeah.
Commercials and phone calls, 94.7 WLS. We're live at Steve's house. Tomorrow morning, 11:30, we're going to be at PS Chicago. Steve, myself, Mark from Kenosha, to do an All My Children party, brought to you by Moosehead Beer. And we don't have to really emphasize how much of a party that's going to be, because a lot of people are off tomorrow, so they'll be joining us there, and we'd invite you.
But we are anyway, just in case.
Yeah, just in case. So if you're over 21, come on down. PS Chicago at the corner of Division and State, tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Phone calls. It's brought to you by Moosehead Beer, I should say.
Yeah.
Phone
Crisp and
call.
clean, no caffeine, never had it, never will.
591-3040. If you want to give us a call.
Howie, how's your cocktail out there, babe? I'm sorry, I want to apologize to everyone. I always do this, and then I regret it for like 2 hours.
Sure
and then
you
I
do.
get drunk and I don't remember.
Sure you do.
But I'm so irascible.
In the microphone! How many years you been in this business?
I'm sorry, Janet. Come here, give me a big hug. Come on. Come
We had
on.
like 5 big fights today.
But that one wasn't her fault. The rest were.
See, I don't even get upset anymore. You think I'm upset? This stuff doesn't even bother
You know, once I would like to do a remote with this radio station. Oh, there's Sharon. Hey, let me baste your breasts a little bit. Come here,
All
babe.
right. She just walked in, doesn't even have her coat off.
Steve. Hey, then get some surgery so I don't see him. What do you want me to do? They're hanging out a mile there. I can't help but notice them. So, just once. We have never done a remote that went perfectly. Have we?
Yeah, Baltimore.
That was perfect.
Yeah. Well, and that was done by engineers other than ABC.
Well, Hawaii wasn't
ABC
bad.
Chicago. No, I'm just kidding, Howie.
Hawaii went
Hawaii
pretty
was
well.
good.
All right.
Except for the wireless mic down.
It seems like the further
Down when we
away
went
from
down to the beach.
Chicago we are, the better it goes, which
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
make much
true.
sense, but it does.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know why? Because we're so far away, we couldn't get back and stuff, and they freak out, I think. You know? Because they know if it didn't work, in Hawaii, we would have just stayed there. And
Sharon, come on in for a Thanksgiving kiss. Come on. Don't do it. Don't go in there.
Don't go in
Don't
there.
go in there. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I don't want to bum you out, Dan, but she just shoved her tongue
Oh,
in Gary's
come
mouth.
on. That's between Sharon and myself.
Sharon, when are you getting rid of Dan, anyway? I mean, come take a look at the two of them. Look at her, look at him. What do you think she thinks when he comes down there to visit? She looks out on the path there, the little path that winds its way up to her door, and here comes Dan with a cigarette tote bag, a Viceroy tote bag,
That he received from her dad.
full of bad clothing.
How did you look at 22? How did you look
Just
at
like he looks
22?
now, only 25 pounds smaller.
25 pounds.
I was being kind. That was my Thanksgiving present.
You're wandering around
You're
here.
supposed to cut them in smaller pieces.
What? Get away from me. Don't tell me how to make mashed potatoes, okay?
I just think you should hurry because by the time...
I'm working on it.
All right, we're taking calls. Put your headphones on.
Yeah.
Can you take calls and mash potatoes at the same
These are
time?
my headphones, Gary.
Oh, from your studio upstairs?
My studio. Woo! I wasn't able to monitor the broadcast properly on the station headphones. And
I
had
see.
to get my own. Yes, that sounds much better
All
now.
right, 591-3040. Let's go to the
Yeah,
phones.
I was going to cut potatoes into
You're in the air.
smaller pieces.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
The same to you.
Oh, sure.
It's very happy
Easy for
over
you to
here.
say.
Oh,
You don't have
How you
technical
doing?
I
problems.
expect a knife fight between Janet and Steve in a few minutes.
oh yeah, I could tell.
How are things at your home, sir?
Oh, they're all right. We're too poor to have any turkey,
See,
though.
there's a poor man.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm too poor.
Some people are just too poor and
Turkey's only $1 a pound. How can you be too poor to have turkey?
I don't know.
It's cheaper than cat food.
Most of it's bone.
It's cheaper than cat food. I saw a
No,
guy buying some cat food today at the White Hen.
not
really?
that poor.
I said, oh, that looks like a good Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. My family's just listening to you trying to cheer us up.
Yeah?
Because we're too poor.
Yeah, well,
Then you must be too poor to stay on the phone any longer. You don't want
Yeah.
to run your message units up. Goodbye.
you're in the air.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Hi.
Same to you.
What's going on?
Well,
sorry.
Steve's going to mash
Get out of my
potatoes,
way, Jan. I'm trying to cook.
beat the wife, and try to pick up the neighbor lady in just a few minutes.
Yeah,
I think Janet's doing it.
Well, I don't know. She probably thinks we'll call her
She's
about...
doing fine. I said that I was taking out the fact that, I mean, I already explained all that.
Steve is weird, though. He expects his whole
Perfection.
family to be, like, into show business all the time.
All the
It's a pretty
time.
normal thought.
Well, and I expect the equipment to work. I mean, I expect perfection. I don't
Well,
think that's too much to ask.
No.
The equipment is working now. Relax.
But
Yeah.
it didn't, and it put me in a bad mood, and I yelled at my wife because she wasn't rallying to help me. She wasn't effervescing.
Oh, well.
But she is now.
I'm effervescing now.
So this is a rare glimpse
But I
of
admit
Steve
that,
at home,
I
which
admit that I just took it out
is
on her. She was
basically
doing
the
fine.
same Steve. So he's not putting on an act in the studio. This is Steve.
This is
Always
Steve.
a jerk.
God.
What? Speaking of the microphone. What? Say what you said.
I said, you're always a jerk.
So how are things at your